welcome in. Hello, I'm Ellie Rose, and today we're going to be talking about sustainable fashion. We're going to be talking about environmentalism and social justice. I do these news streams every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, so feel free to join me every week. I also do gaming streams, so I stream Infinity Nikki on Mondays, and then I also stream on Thursdays. I do like fun DIY fashion videos. They're a bit more eccentric and like out there, so look forward to the one on Thursday. I may also go live on Saturday because I do need to work on a dress that I've been procrastinating since forever. It's a rainy day in Chicago, where I'm based, but I'm excited to get started. I think that it's really important to just like understand what's going on in the world. There's just always so much happening, always. It can be quite overwhelming, especially when you're busy or are dealing with your own stuff, and it's like, where do I even start? But the way that I manage is by streaming, by like curating bits of news here and there for us to explore and analyze and just kind of like stay up to date with. So I'm not covering everything, but I'm covering the things that stood out to me, and I mostly like have a focus on sustainability in the fashion industry. My background is in that, so that's what you'll kind of get from me the most, but I do touch on other things as well. I do have my heater on, so let me turn that off. Okay, so I turned that off. It was a bit cold earlier. But if you want to get the compilation of news that I cover in the streams, this live stream link will be in my description. Gives a preview. Here's a preview. And you can have access to this, and you don't have to stay for the entire live stream if you're in a time crunch. But yeah, that's a free resource. That's in my description, as always. So yeah, the way that I stream is in the evenings. So gaming Mondays, always from 7 to 9:30, and then fashion news today, 7 to 9:30. I'm thinking about like streaming for 3 hours, but we'll see. So it'd be actually 10, but I'm gonna have to work up to that goal. And then I do want to stream the DIYs, which I have been on Thursday, same time. And then if you ever want me to like talk about anything, feel free to fill out this form. I look at it and I take it very seriously. So if there's any news or like person you want to highlight or something you want me to like just discuss in general, feel free to like fill this out and then I'll consider it. Or you can put it in the chat, but the form is better. And then I do want to talk about personal updates, like about me. I like to just make this a bit more personal. I feel like news segments can be very like journalistic. It can feel like it's very professional. But clearly I'm just like a girl. I'm just someone trying to like do something for the better of people and planet and have the fashion industry change, hopefully, through the work that I do. And it's just, I see a lot of people talk about sustainable fashion online, and it's just so corporate-y. They're in business where they're saying all this like fancy words. I'm like, why are you guys acting so serious? Like, this is not a serious topic. It's actually really fun. If you think about it, like, most of us who are interested in fashion grew up with Barbies. We were like always playing with our clothing. Like, we were so full of whimsy and cutesy vibes and like having fun, and like we loved colors and stuff. And then we grew up and we see the issues in the world and we become so serious, which I mean I get, but like you have to like have some whimsy. And so if you especially care about sustainability, you especially care about people, you gotta have, like that whimsy again. So I like to be personal, especially because of that, because I think it goes back to like how we were as children, where we were playing with the things that we loved. Like we were doing things that like we've generally gravitated to without really understanding its complete form, we still like went to fashion. Like as kids, we're just kind of like gravitating towards the things that we feel the most connected to, you know? Like there's not a lot of logic, it's like a lot of flow, a lot of vibes. So I'm trying to like bring that whimsy back into my streams and through this topic, because when you start to think about sustainability, you start to think about the implications of the world and social justice, and it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming, and you may feel like the whole world is on your shoulders, but like every person can do one thing. It's not possible to do everything. But it can feel like that you need to do everything and everything's on your shoulders. But we just have to take it day by day, honestly. And if we can have a bit of fun, have a bit of personal time during it, like have some personality, like authenticity, that shit makes a freaking difference. It really does. And we don't have to hide behind like meeting notes. Like we don't have to like say the perfect thing. And also I come in these streams as just a person. I'm just a person that really cares about these topics. I've never claimed to be an expert. I don't want to be an expert. I don't see myself wanting to get a corporate America job in sustainable fashion. Like, that's not the goal for me with these streams. Like, I know that there's people paying attention to me in my streams because of the topics that I cover that no one else is really covering on YouTube, but the goal is to connect with people, not to like really become like this corporate-esque sort of person in the field. I'm just gonna be myself. I think humanity really deserves to be seen and to be felt, even in these spaces. So I'm just gonna continue to be myself and like just be honest. Like, for example, today was a very like just random freaking day. Like, I just felt like the day was dragging. It was rainy out, it was gray, I was tired of going to work. Hello, Marissa. Like, today was just a freaking drag. Like, I was contemplating not jumping on and streaming today because I just feel so weird. I don't know what it is, and I was trying to come up with a reason of why I felt so weird today, and I just couldn't come up with an explanation. Like, the entire day I was asking myself, like, why do I feel so weird? Why does my head feel foggy? Like, why do I feel like disembodied from myself? It's just like it's been the weirdest 2 days. It's been happening since yesterday. And this weekend I had the weirdest sleep patterns. It may be because of what my family is going through, but like, it's only been good news that I've been receiving since the weekend. So I don't know if it's like stress or if it's like, I just generally don't know. My body is just like out of it. My brain is trying to be as logical and calm and self-possessed as ever, and it's not working this week. And I'm usually so full of energy. I'm always so optimistic. I'm always like trying so freaking hard. Like, if you guys watch these live streams routinely, you guys can kind of tell that I'm like really hard on myself, and I'm like trying and pushing and pushing and pushing to like either be more eloquent or more informed or like analyze something a bit better, or constantly like adding to the topic that I'm covering. And like today I just kind of like feel like nothing is gonna matter if I do this. It's just one of those days where everything just kind of feels weird. It feels like nothing's going to like change for the better. I feel like the world is so doomed, and it's just like I'm in this weird headspace. I'm just in such a weird headspace, and I'm trying to trace it down, but I think I'm a bit more sensitive than I like to admit, because I've been uploading on TikToks. I've been uploading TikToks a lot, and last week it was so freaking funny. I went through like the trolls and stuff, and this week I feel like it caught up to me, and it like affected me, because it's like, how do people have the audacity to be white supremacists? How do people have the audacity to have so much privilege? How do people let others suffer? Why do people want me to be less than them? Like, why do the Latinos have to be killed? Like, why do we have so much suffering? It's just all those questions just keep like bouncing in my head, and I've always been positive because I like know it's gonna get better, that the world can get better. Like I believe in goodness so much. Like I'm stubborn. Like I'm so stubborn that I believe in the goodness of people over and over again, even though I've been in self-isolation for like 2 years because people proved me wrong. And I'm still recovering. Like I have major trust issues I've never hid from that in those streams in my life. Like a lot of people use my goodness for their own benefit, and I don't know who to trust anymore. And now that I'm like more online, I'm still receiving that sort of like hate that I've felt in the past. And it's just, it's like, where's humanity most of the time? Like where is the goodness of others? Like how are we going to improve? How are we ever going to like achieve systemic change? And there's that those are a lot of heavy questions, and it like weighs on me, but like they're questions that we need to ask ourselves. It's just when you're like tackling your 9 to 5, and then you want to like be healthy, and then you have personal family stuff, and then you have live streaming that you want to do. It's just it's a lot. And today I was trying to like calm myself down. I was trying to watch videos. I was trying to like inspire myself, listening to like feel good indie music. I was trying to listen to all my favorite songs, and nothing was like hitting. And then there's this interview that was done for Jason the Ween. He's like an Asian streamer who became huge by joining a group called the Phase group. They disbanded, but like he rose to stardom basically by being obsessed with streaming and like being interested in crypto and like trying to like cut every corner to make it for himself. And I thought that was very admirable. But it's like there seems to be a combination of success, luck, and just like maybe hard work all combined together to like quote unquote make it in your life. But people define that differently. But that was just like something that was circulating in my head a lot today. I was kind of jealous because he's like 21, I believe, and he's like quote unquote made it in life. And like I'm just sitting at my job being paid like $17 an hour, not knowing like what's gonna happen to my life after summer. I don't know, like everything was just kind of like circulating in my head. It was like really chaotic. And I'm just always honest where I'm at because I'm just a girl. I'm just a person. I'm just a person navigating the world. And like every time I like click onto the news, like someone has died or like things have gotten worse. Like it's just I don't think we ever get a break, do we? Unless you like completely ignore it, unless you're like completely somewhere else in your world. Like it just, none of these issues never stop. Like to fight back, to like be optimistic, to like be good as a person, to do the right thing. It's like a never ending battle. Like every single day, every single second, it's like you're defining it. And it can be like a lot. It can just be a lot. So I think this stream is going to be pretty much a chill one. I'm going to try my best to like get through the news. But yeah, there's just a lot going on and I'm pretty overwhelmed. So like for example, the thing that I've been seeing a lot though everywhere has been like AI. AI is like cursing our freaking life. I don't know why we're so obsessed with AI. I don't know what's the appeal when we have millions of people without jobs. The current college graduates entering the workforce spend months, even years, applying to get just an entry-level job that requires years of experience. And yet we have the audacity as humanity to want AI to replace jobs. I just don't understand. I don't understand. And then the CFDA has fucking had the audacity recently to launch a open AI innovation hub to supposedly drive creativity and growth in the fashion industry. We're fucking. I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna curse. I'm just not gonna curse. I don't think we're gonna be able to read this because it's gatekept under a paywall. We'll just read it for now. Wait, can we listen to it? Hey, let's listen.
CFDA, OpenAI launch Innovation Hub to drive creativity and growth in fashion industry. The program aims to demonstrate how emerging technologies can support design, business longevity, and positive industry change. The Council of Fashion Designers and OpenAI are launching an Innovation Hub, a 2-year initiative designed to bring together promising CFDA members and cutting-edge AI builders to drive innovation, creativity, and growth across the fashion industry. The Innovation Hub takes a fashion-first, designer-centric approach to AI integration for these pairings to co-create practical and scalable solutions tailored to meet real-world industry needs. The program aims to demonstrate how emerging technologies can support design, business longevity, and positive industry change while keeping creative leadership at the core. The Innovation Hub speaks to CFDA's mission to amplify creative excellence, promote business longevity, and foster positive industry change, said Stephen Kolb, CFDA President and Chief Executive Officer. When approached responsibly, AI bridges the gap between fashion and emerging technology. It can be a powerful creative and business tool for American fashion in areas such as design, customer experience, manufacturing, sustainability, accessibility, inclusivity, and marketing. Fiji Simo, CEO of Applications at OpenAI, added, AI is an incredible tool for creative empowerment because it helps people turn their imagination into reality faster than ever. I've always had a deep appreciation for fashion as a craft and as an outlet for individual creative expression. Through our work with CFDA, we're proud to empower designers and brands with tools to drive further innovation, growth, and creativity in the industry. In the first year, the Innovation Hub will pair 6 fashion brands with 6 AI tool builders for a structured, year-long collaboration. Through mentorship, workshops, technical support, and funding, participants will develop pilot projects and proofs of concept that demonstrate how AI and OpenAI tools can meaningfully advance the fashion industry. The program will launch an innovation sprint in the spring with an immersive, full-day event where selected AI developers will showcase prototypes addressing real-world fashion challenges. Following a competitive selection and pairing process, matched cohorts will participate in workshops, executive mentorship, and pilot development leading up to a final demo day in New York City. To support collaboration and reduce financial barriers, OpenAI will offer over $300,000 in grants, unlimited access to OpenAI tools, and API credits.
We hope you enjoyed that. Here's another related audio.
Marissa says, your ability to continually try to be positive is very admirable. Things are really overwhelming and exhausting right now. I appreciate you being so real. Thank you, Marissa. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I feel like my Una reverse to wanting to cry is laughing. And I feel like every time I get angry, I like try even harder to like do something about my anger. It's just like, I don't know if you guys have heard of like the changes in astrology or whatever, but like on TikTok, they're like, the Pisces is now in Venus, and the pieces, the Pisces is now free of their 10-year curse. And I'm a Pisces. I'm like, is this what's going on right now? Am I breaking a curse? Like, what am I feeling in the air? Just my brain just feels so foggy. But yeah, I think the life that we're having right now in late stage capitalism, for everyone, I feel like is bricks on our shoulder, and it's like we're also going up a hill trying to like retain our sense of self and like trying to carry our values, and then we see like this fucking shit with AI, and it's like, what are we doing? And usually like the system is upheld by like neurotypical white men and like their black fancy suits, thinking about how the world is infinite, but like it's finite. Like our earth only has so many resources. We only have so much time on this earth, and like, do we really want to inflict people to be working miserable lives, like 10, 12 hours in some cases for garment workers, and they get paid so little in exchange for like nothing. Like they get pennies for their work, and yet this is what we're doing. And this is a lot of the executives' legacy: exploitation, greed, colonialism, and just the destruction of our beautiful earth. And it just kind of destroys me, like thinking about that. Like the system is made up of people, a lot of people. And I think it's coming to me more like strongly because I'm in a major organization, and I'm seeing the executives that are basically racist uphold their ideals and their business practices and their business strategies, and like their decisions affect the entire Midwest, like the entire like course of the race, and these ideals stay alive because of them. And it's just like a construct that they're replicating, and it's helping no one but themselves. And I was actually listening to Hassan Piker today, and he was like, the white supremacists will always want to retain their power. They'll always want to fight back against those that want a place in the world. And I've been getting a lot of like hate online through the TikToks. So, like someone is trying to like reach me through random phone numbers, and it's like, can you just give me a fucking break for like 1 second? Like I just need people to like let the Latina live. Let me be someone for my goddamn self. Like let me be. Just let me fucking be. And it seems like no one wants the Latina to like glow up or just be someone because they want their fucking place in this world as supremacists. It's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Like everyone deserves a shot in life. Like really, that's really it that I want for others. Just everyone to have a chance of a good, dignified life. Like it's not that fucking complicated, but they can't let people live. Damn. People out here like doing the most for no reason. But one of the things that gives me hope is like others that like actually fucking care and like have good intentions. Like I saw this program called Welcome Blanket, and it's basically a project to provide welcome blankets to immigrants. And they describe the platform as a way to transform like abstract concepts of immigration into more tangible crowdsourced artistic action. So they say that we ask you to use your head, heart, hands, and histories to craft the country that we wish to see. So woven into the fabric of our country is a fundamental idea. Our diversity, our multiple perspectives, and our personal stories make the United States great. So handcraft, which means knitting, sewing, quilting, crocheting, weaving, etc., are invited to make welcome blankets. They include note cards with stories important to their families about immigration / migration / relocation, to create symbolic and practical gifts of welcome for new refugees coming to the United States. These gifts are collected, cataloged, and displayed at art institutions and exhibitions. During these exhibits, we create space to amplify the message of welcome by hosting craft circles, performances, discussions, forums, and legal assistance for immigrants. After each show's close, our 30-plus partner refugee resettlement groups present these tangible gifts of welcome to our newest neighbors. Isn't that amazing? So these are a couple of things that have been done. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Give me a second to readjust. I keep like stretching out to get the mouse, but I'm gonna like put it in my lap. I'm gonna put the mouse in my lap. My computer is gonna fall off if I don't zip it up. I've never showed you guys my like laptop case. Um, Here's my laptop case. It looks like a book, doesn't it? I have the People's Forum sticker on here. If you don't know the People's Forum, it's a great place in New York that does a lot of like political education. I can pull it up real quick. We'll go back to the blankets in a second. The People's Forum. They do a lot of workshops and stuff. They describe themselves as a movement for working class and marginalized communities to build unity across historic lines of division at home and abroad. So if you haven't heard of them, check them out. They're great. They're having a film screening soon of a archival documentary that depicts the 4-day clash between the then emerging World Trade Organization WTO and the 40,000 people who took the streets of Seattle in 1999 to protest the WTO conference and the impacts on human rights. So they just like do a lot of like political education. So definitely check them out. I did a couple courses with them, learned a lot a couple years back. So I have the sticker there. Can you see it? I think the glare is too bad on there. And then I have a Hello Kitty sticker with the watermelon for the Palestine activism, for the Palestine love. And then you open it up. Oh shit. What papers are those? And then I have the laptop in here. And it has like a little velvet lining. It's dirty. I've had it for like 3 years. And then the stickers on my laptop. I have the fishies. And then I have Frida Kahlo. And then I have a like dress that's kind of like thick. I don't know how to describe it. A thick sticker. And then my name on there. That's a really cool case, says Marissa. Thank you. But going back to the blankets. Let's see. Okay, so originally the project was designed to recast the 2,000-mile distance of the proposed barrier wall between Mexico and the United States and into 2,000 miles of handmade blankets. Representing the distance of the wall in lengths of yarn, participants across the United States and around the world created lap blankets and accompanying notes of welcome for new refugee neighbors. This craft-based response to the former administration's policies quickly exceeded our goal with over 6,000 welcome blanket packages made and gifted. So how to join? You can make a welcome blanket. So the design guidelines: 40 by 40, easy to care for, and it should hurt a little to give away. I was like, what am I reading? It should hurt a little? Okay. Not more suffering, damn. And then what else? All mediums and methods are welcome. It's both a great individual and group project. So they receive knit, crochet, quilt, sewn, woven, felted welcome blankets. If you need help getting started, you can use their pattern. There's a lot of examples of what you can do in their online gallery. You can also share your story, so include a story important to your family about immigration, migration, or relocation with words of welcome for the family who will receive your gift. And then you can upload your submission, and you can send it here. They're based in LA. Very nice. Isn't that cool? Their website is welcomeblanket.org. Do they have any videos? Wait, you can even support by buying their merch. I love Due Process. Wait, I kind of want one. Do they have a black hoodie? Oh, they don't have any black hoodies? Does this one comes in black? Is this one in black? No, it's just in white. It's kind of cool though. How much is it? Wait, do they have... they have a black. What about an extra large? It don't say the cost. Oh wait, it was right there. $60. Wait a minute. I kind of want to buy this. All proceeds support Welcome Blanket, a 501c3 nonprofit connecting people through handmade blankets and stories celebrating heritage, community, and care for new neighbors. So that's another way you can support. Where's their gallery at? Exhibitions? Exhibitions list? Oh, look. Wow. Their work is so freaking beautiful. It's in the LA terminal. No freaking way. What? They've done stuff in Pittsburgh, Rhode Island, Atlanta, Massachusetts. What's VT? Vermont? Damn, public education almost screwed me over. Damn. The Walt Disney Concert Hall? Wow, they're so talented. They've been doing this forever. 2022. The San Francisco Airport? What? Chicago! 2017? I've never heard of them before. I'm a fake fan. I'm a faker. Atlanta? No freaking way. Tijuana, San Diego. More Chicago in 2018. Casa, Michoacan. That's so cool. University of Chicago Lab School. They're in Chicago. There's been a lot of Chicagos. Welcome Blanket on call online. They do that all the time. Can jump on line. Wow, that's so cool. And I randomly discovered them through this post that I saw on social media. So cool. I wish I knew how to crochet. Is it hard? I kind of want to do this for a stream in the future. But it's just, I'm like so overwhelmed with all my ideas. You guys, I have so many ideas. I don't know if you guys want to like hear all the ideas I have for live streams. Maybe I should share a bit of my ideas, because I like withhold all my ideas and it's like a bubbling volcano. And it's just not good, and then I feel like it needs to be perfect. Oh, also, I never went live on Valentine's Day. I was having the shittiest fucking day on Valentine's Day. You know what happened? I worked that day. Here, it's just gonna be the camera. I worked Valentine's Day from 12 to 8. 12 to 8. I was sitting in a retail store, listening to indie music the entire day. It is the most boring shadoodles of my life. I had no Valentines. Why do you need a Valentine's when you got stalkers? You know? The stalkers love me. Apparently. Allegedly. Marissa says, yes, I would love to hear your ideas. Dude, I have a whole fucking Excel sheet. You guys are ready? I'm not kidding. I'm obsessed. Do you see this? Oh wait, no. I'm not even sharing my screen. I'm here. Bam. I have so many freaking ideas. Okay, so Infinity Nikki stream, we're doing those. You can't see it. My face is covering it. Oh my god, I'm getting overwhelmed just showing my screen. Making a button denim skirt. Okay, so I've been trying to make this video happen. I canceled on you guys. If you're OG, you know that I've planned to do this stream and then canceled it and never said anything. Oh, my birthday is coming up in March 6th. So that's like in 3 weeks. And I was like, what if I start making my B-Day party dress? And it's gonna be a glitter bomb mayhem. Yes, I'm a Pisces. I want sparkles. I want fishies. And then I want to do a lot of like dresses for streamers that I watch. So Primate Paige, she's a streamer that actually is really close to where I'm at. She's based in the Chicago suburbs, and I watched her like blow up because she went to this streamer university event that's hosted by Kai Sanat, who is like one of the biggest streamers in the world. He hosted this like university like 1 week event that like invited new streamers on to like grow as streamers. She got in. I think they accept less than like 0.05%. Like it's less than 1% of people that get in. It's harder to get into than Harvard, if that makes sense. Like you have a better shot of getting into Harvard than into streamer university. And she got in, and she's like maybe like an hour away from me, or less than that if I knew where she lived. But she just said she's from Chicago, but I imagine that she's closer to me than I assume. I don't know what suburb. But I watched her like grow during the stream event. She was exposed to thousands, and like she's been just the most genuine, like down to earth girl. She loves like the Y2K vibes. She's such a girly girl. She's so wholesome. Like she studies psychology. She goes bowling. She goes shopping. Like she's just so cool. And I would love to make something for her. And then Snowcone is another person that got invited to Streamer University. She has the most OG style. I can actually pull them up. And on her application, she said that she wanted to like do fashion stuff, but she's been doing a lot of like gaming. And she hasn't like really honed in on fashion. So I also want to make something for her, and I don't know, she's really cool, so I think she would enjoy it, and like she loves fashion, so it like fits well with her to like fashion, if that makes sense. Like I think she'll enjoy it. So this is the one in Chicago, and then this is Snowcone, the one that likes fashion. They're pretty young. I think she's 24 and I think she's like 20. And they're just really nice, dedicated like streamers. They've been blowing up recently. They actually did a subathon together. A subathon is like where you like stream all the freaking time, and they like cosplayed as the two white chicks.
I swear to God, if one more thing crashes, I'm getting 9 to 5. It's time? Okay, bye guys. I'll see you all in the 7.
Like, if I make a dress for them, they're gonna eat that shit up. Like, they love fashion, like pop culture. They're so fun.
Brought to you by the alumni of Streamer University. 2 girls, 1 city. Primate Paige and Snowcone take on the city of Los Angeles to complete the biggest mission of their careers yet.
What do you think?
I don't think that's gonna fit you.
What? It's my size?
Where the white women at? Hot and so hot in her. So hot and
I think you get the idea. So yeah, I want to design dresses for people within the space that I'm in, because like I feel like I've isolated myself a lot, just like doing the stuff that I've done without like reaching out to anyone else. Like I think to like meet the like-minded people, to like meet people that want to like learn about sustainable fashion or like just fashion in general, I have to do a bit of networking, and I think it's just fun to like make stuff for people. So I think it's like, yeah, like good networking and like just a cool, fun live stream. And then, oh, making PJs blindfolded. Chat, please help me ASAP. that one would be peak. That would be so funny. Sewing a dress while being electrocuted. I can't even say that. Electrocuted. electrocuted. Sewing a dress while being electrocuted. That one I for sure will be doing. Trying to sew and design clothes without talking. I feel like that would give me a lot of anxiety because like streaming is all about like engaging with the people that are listening or like watching. So if I don't fucking talk, then like what are we doing? I'm already getting pissed at the idea of not talking. Trying to jump 200 times in a gown without stopping. I mean like jump rope. Trying to jump rope 200 times in a gown without stopping. What else? Trying to make PJs in 2 hours. That's a challenge because I'm a beginner sewer, so usually it'll take me more than 2 hours to do something. Make a dress from vintage family photos in 2 hours. So I would print out the family photos. They wouldn't be originals, they would be copies. And then I would like have to like piece the photos, like the legit photos, like Polaroids, into a dress. That's gonna be fun. Trying to make a dress from $20 worth of pennies. There's gonna be a lot of hot glue involved. And these are like the Thursday live streams, or like if I decided do this and it takes more time than Thursday, it'd be also like Saturday and Sunday. Spray painting 1,000 pieces of puzzles to make a puzzle dress. See, like this is the type of stuff that I want to do for like fun stuff that's engaging, and you're like, what the fuck is she up to this Thursday or Saturday or Sunday? Becoming a designer by making a finger purse. It would be like a fabric purse, but in the shape of a finger that's like huge. It'd be like the size of my body, and I would like stuff it was like the teddy bear stuffing. Yeah. I'm a star girl, making a star fashion headpiece. So it'd be like something I would be able to put, and then it has like the formation of a star, and it's like stuffed. You'll get the vision once you see this. Once you see the stream, you'll see it. Making homemade piñatas because it's your birthday. Yes, I want to make a homemade piñata like a couple of days before my birthday. If you guys don't know, like my mom raised me by like forcing us to make our own piñatas. So I never really had like store-bought piñatas. I had like just homemade piñatas, and it's so freaking fun. So maybe we'll do that a couple days before my birthday, because it does take a couple days to dry to like actually be like a legit like hard, tough to break piñata. Memory jacket. That's like where I sew a bunch of like stuff that has like memory to it onto like a dress. I didn't think that one through. Learning how to walk in 6-inch heels, runway show in yard. See? The piñata idea seems so great with your birthday coming up. Yeah, I really want to do that one. Making 20 hair crunchies in 2 hours. Yeah, I like hair. Oh my god, I can't talk. Hair crunchies. Scrunchies. Oh my god, I misspelled that shit so bad, and I said it bad. 20 hair scrunchies. God damn. Making a dress from wigs. My brain is so eccentric. Anyways, that's a couple of ideas. Making a dress out of old scarves. So many ideas. I constantly just type everything that comes to mind into that document. Yes, my brain is built different. But I want to do this idea too. I want to like learn how to quilt or knit. I don't feel like I have the attention span. I tried to learn during college, and it didn't really work out. I haven't picked it up since college, and that was like a couple years ago. Thanks for sharing your ideas. No worries. That was actually kind of fun. There was also tabs for like my blog posts, my YouTube videos, for so many different things. That's why I feel so behind. Yes, a little picture in my brain. And then I do want to get into other stuff that's happening in the fashion industry. So there's been drama between Anna Wintour and Chloe. So let's look into the interview first, and then we'll see what the drama's about. So this interview was actually like done 7 days ago, and so the New York Times released it. So yes, we shall look at that. If this freaking commercial will just stop doing. Okay. I kind of back it up, Terry. Back it up, Terry. Okay. Hello.
Sometimes in fashion, people can feel too cool, unavailable, a bit laconic, and for me, I'm just never going to be that person.
Look at the body language. Just
well,
like,
first of all, I feel like we're one of the couples in the beginning of When Harry Met Sally.
I mean, this is not how we normally sit, guys. Well, what I love about Chloe is obviously she's brilliant and interested in so many different things, and of course she appreciates and loves fashion, but she is not, you know, a fashion obsessive, and I think that it's actually a great gift to have when you're looking at the landscape of Vogue and you're looking at fashion as a part of the cultural landscape, to be able to have, you know, not too insider a view of what it is, that she can step back and think about it from a broader perspective.
You know, Anna was very pulled back at the beginning of the March issue planning, and she was sort of like, she was letting everything simmer, and then before it came to a boil, she sort of tapped in to just check in and pulled me into her office and said, Chloe, everything in the March issue, it looks good, it's okay, but I want to know, where's the you? What makes this issue yours? Where are the weird dogs, was the exact quote. And it was very liberating for me, because I do feel the pressure of carrying on this enormous legacy. But having Anna say that to me allowed me to think about, but what makes this exciting to me right now?
Any great editor is going to have a strong personality, and what they see, what they feel, what they think is going to be reflected across all of our platforms.
I am very inspired by what Vogue has been for a long time, and especially in the last 37 years. It's exciting to me, and I think that the people who I'm most excited by consistently are people who are really true to who they are and what excites them. And for me, that's been a real guiding principle. I don't want the fact that I may be editing Vogue now to mean that I'm someone who's intimidating to talk to at kindergarten drop-off. That's just not who I am.
Chloe is her own person. You know, she's going to have her own vision. She's going to put her own stamp on Vogue. And
is she stressed? What was this little moment?
Yes, it will take a little time, but she is not AW light in any way, and that's not what we wanted. We wanted someone that was clearly her own person, that clearly believed in her vision, and I think people should get over comparisons and look at people as individuals, and Chloe is already a great Vogue editor.
Something that I really try to learn from and mimic is Anna is so dogged about checking in on things and pushing you and keeping things going. And I find myself feeling so stretched in so many different directions, and it's so important to me to really feel present and available to the people on the Vogue team, to my husband, to my children, to my mother.
When I first came to Vogue, American Vogue, I had very small kids, and I remember how difficult it was to balance all of that. So that is something that I urge you to prioritize, because it really is vital.
We've been building in my house a 3,700 piece Lego of the Daily Bugle newspaper office, and it's been very exciting to me because now my son thinks that superheroes work in print media.
If you did have the budget that Vogue had or another Condé Nast publication had in the late 90s, what would you do with it?
You've got me excited thinking about this now. Sort of, what would I do? I would build a whole new podcast studio. I would pay everyone 30% more. I would
pay everyone 30% more. She's actually cool as heck. Wow. Anna, you're in for a ride.
Make sure the social team had more people on it because they're working all the time. I would have our app staffed more fully.
We have so many ideas about.
Her body language looks like she's scrunching up and ready to run. And she looks so open. I mean, her arms are crossed, but she looks candid. I always wondered why Anna wears those sunglasses too. Why can't we see her directly in the eyes? Now that I look at that, I'm like, why? Why does she have the glasses on? It's so interesting because like she's supposed to be in charge and she's wishing all these things and she doesn't seem to have the power to like change anything. I think she's just kind of like a symbol of new leadership, but she's still in control. That's the vibe.
Shoots that we're excited about doing that take people on adventures, and those budgets would really help with that. And we are still finding ways to do these things, but you know, there's always more you can be doing.
But to be clear, Jessica, we have a very healthy budget at Vogue, and how we use it and use our resources is constantly changing depending on the moment.
Okay, last question.
Look at that body language. She looks so proud. She's like, yes, I did my thing. I did my corporate speech. She's like, ugh, next question.
Last time you felt nervous?
About 30 minutes ago, before this interview.
Oh, for me too?
Yeah.
I don't get nervous.
Interesting. Very interesting. The first comment says, I don't think they're on the same page or even book. Dude, this is literally what I felt like too. Miss WINTOUR probably rolling her eyes behind her trademark sunglasses. Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. Oh, this too. This doesn't feel like a collaboration or passing off the baton. It didn't feel like that to me either. I know there's like drama. I haven't watched the video. This is my first time watching the video. And I've seen memes, but now I get it. Like their body language was so off. Like Anna was saying one thing and then Chloe was saying another thing, and just like the whole like energy between them just felt so off. Like they weren't meshing whatsoever. They were barely looking at each other too. Like they barely went off of what the other person said. Like they weren't like talking together. They were just like talking separately, but they were just next to each other. That felt awkward. Yeah, it felt awkward. I agree. Yeah, it was very awkward. What else? Wait, was Chloe not in that thumbnail? Because it says Chloe should be in the thumbnail of this video. No freaking way. They didn't include her in the thumbnail? No, they didn't. That's crazy. Oh my god. What? Someone else says, please bring back the wearable fashion. And can we kind of pretend as an option for therapy that the country isn't falling apart, that the country is going through what we pray is a temporary, ugly, toxic tantrum that will eventually go away and bring back color and fun and beauty and not quirk for the sake of attempting to be cool or just quirky. Fashion is as much an escapism as oh wait, let me lean in. I can't read the small words. It says fashion is as much an escapism as it is items to cover the body in hopefully interesting ways. I truly miss the fashion magazines of the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. The clothes were better, more glamorous, colorful, and gloriously wearable. I cannot say gloriously wearable. and the models were actually lightly laced with personality. They smiled. The editorial pages shouted glamour, and we cheered. The models smiled, laughed, fuck. I can't read. The models smiled, laughed, and not just raced down runways like robots like the models of today. Fashion today may actually be bringing us down when we relied on it, in part to help lift us up, helped us dream, escape the ordinary, and inspire us to try to be the best selves ever. Please bring some, if not all of that back. I wish I could say with assurance that I had high hopes for the future of American Vogue, ... It remains to be seen. This was written by Minzy the Cedar. Dude, that's what I've been feeling. Oh! Where's my internet? Oh my goodness. My internet glitched when I said that. Am I back? We need something to hold on to. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, fashion used to be such a beautiful thing. Guys, what is this internet doing? Dude, every single time that I talk about change, it glitches. You know, Hassan was having a lot of glitch problems today. Hassan Piker is a political commentator, and it was rainy in LA, and he was trying to stream, and like it wasn't working. And now it's happening to me. It's also raining in Chicago. But yeah, we do need a lot more interesting wearable fashion that like means something. Not necessarily to escape life, but like to just bring back a bit of whimsy and like good change in our life. But going back to like the memes that I've been seeing, I saw this one. Where's the link at? Okay, so let's watch this.
It was a power move. You don't even have to listen to what they're saying in this video to understand the dynamic between these two. But let's listen to how Anna reacts to Chloe Mall acknowledging Anna Wintour's 37-year tenure as the editor-in-chief of American Vogue.
I am very inspired by what Vogue has been for a long time, and especially in the last 37 years. It's exciting to me.
She laughs, kind of.
Why is my internet doing this? Please! I beg of you! My internet is trashing. It's trashing out. It's having a fit. I'm sorry about my internet, guys. I'm sorry. If it's glitching for you guys, I'm so sorry. I'm just so sorry. I'm so sorry. I cannot control it. It was working perfectly yesterday. And today, as soon as I talk about social justice, YouTube's like, no, not for you. Not this. Go back to your whimsy fashion games. Marissa says in the comments, I think if we want more whimsy in fashion, we may need to create it instead of hoping it be sold by Vogue. Yes. I agree. Why did I sound like a robot reading that? Yes, I agree. We have to make our projects. Wait, let me pull up my Pinterest and show you the things that I want to make. That's connected to my live stream ideas. I have a whole board for it. It says DIY projects. I think I've showed you guys actually. No, wait, I don't think I've showed you guys. Most of my ideas come from Pinterest. I cannot type for shadoodles. Okay, so it's called DIY project, and this is like where I get a lot of my whimsy. The things that I want to do just for me. So like it's a lot of denim. I love denim. I love quirky denim upcycling projects. I want to be known for that. I want to be known as like the quirky DIY denim designer on YouTube and on Twitch. I love denim. So like the star top, I can make that. The butt curtain on the pants can be a live stream idea. painting a denim bag in the park. That'd be fun, right? And then bedazzling a denim bag, a corset denim short thingy, a belt dress, like shoelace pants, like a tie top, more of the eccentric vibes with the buttons here. Interesting, right? What else? Upcycle top, more upcycle tops, just like interesting stuff, you know? A choker made out of a measuring tape, laced up legs with ribbon. That would be so much fun to do on myself, just like a fashion thing, fashion outfit. A skirt made from like the tops of jeans. Like, I have so many freaking ideas, guys. I can be doing this. I love the denim direction. Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, I have so many ideas. So many ideas. Like, I have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of live stream ideas that I just want to be doing. So, like, when I'm sitting in my freaking 9 to 5, I'm like, fucking just KILL me. Like, just please. I add to these boards in my, like, Excel sheets, like, every single freaking second. And I'm just sitting at my desk, looking at the window, dreaming of the day I can be a streamer. Dreaming of the day I can make my YouTube videos. Dreaming of the day I can, like, do this shit. Like, this is all I think about. I think I've just forgotten to mention this. Like, this is literally just my brain. And so, like, the sustainable fashion news, like, I do that because it's needed. But, like, this is where my brain is at. And I just don't know, like, how much time I really have in life to, like, actually do this shit, you know? Like, I don't have time. And I wonder when I'll have the time. Look, this is so much fun. The clock tie. The corset top. The tie socks. Like, this is all I want to do and I don't have any time. I'm just at my 9 to 5. So when I cancel the streams that I want to do, like, it's just because I'm, like, literally overwhelmed. I'm like, I just feel like why do it if it's, I don't know, why bother at this point? Because I'm so behind. Like, this, look, this is so much fun. And then when I didn't have my 9 to 5, I was so busy trying to get a job that I still didn't do this stuff, even though I had the time. Isn't that so interesting? I think I just need a game plan. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, Thursdays and, like, some Sundays will be, like, this vibe. Because you're right. Like, we need to do our own whimsy. We have to do the whimsy. I wonder what is the easiest idea and if you can do that one first and get the momentum going. Well, last week I did the sustainable fashion underwear design plan session. So that one was a good start for, like, design in general. And then I do need to work on my disco dress that I've been talking about for months, but I'm, like, so overwhelmed by, like, that. I don't know what's going on. I just think the world feels so heavy that I just can't focus on anything anymore. I've never experienced this before. But I think it's the CD dress that I'm gonna try working on this Thursday and Sunday. I'll decide. And then go from there. This is, like, something that I slowly want to, like, do for the rest of the year. So, yeah. Dude, I would be the most fun, like, full-time live streamer. If I did live streaming as a job, like, you'd be seeing me do the most random shit, like, 24/7 online. Like, just 10 hours of me doing, like, random stuff. That would be fun.
We have a very healthy budget at Vogue.
Anna totally corrects her like she didn't like that answer. This is not a passing of the torch. This is Anna reminding all of us who is still in charge. My impression as a journalist who's covered Anna for many, many years is that she's long been sensitive about the media casting her as retiring. When I was at the Cut in 2008...
Okay. So we got the body language from Anna. I think the fashion industry will always be slow to change. especially when we have entitled privileged boomers in charge. Because look at this meme. It says the fashion industry, and then the other side is fair pay. And it's so interesting how Chloe represents fair pay, and she's going to be the next leader. So I'm optimistic, like, where Vogue is going to be heading if she actually leads, when Anna stops bothering her. So I'm happily optimistic. Even though maybe there's not a lot of reason or logic, given that Anna looks like she's completely shut down and entitled and a piece of shit. But like, when you have too much fame, too much power, too much privilege, your brain kind of like rots, and it rots and it rots, and then at the end of the day, your legacy is just, it's just greed and self-entitlement, and that she's just happy with it because she thinks she's number one. But I believe in the future of a new industry, and I think Chloe's on board with that. So like, there's good things happening. It's just sometimes we have to be patient and see like how strong Chloe will be, how strong she'll stand up for herself and her values and her ideals, because right now she seems very submissive and like agreeable. She doesn't look like a spicy character, like she doesn't seem like she talks back. And I hope she starts speaking up on behalf of herself and like her company, because she's not leading it, even if she may not feel like it. Like, she does have some power. So get us that fair pay, girl. Marissa says, that's true, you totally have gotten it started, you're on the path. No, yeah, I guess in a way, kind of. Not really though, because I'm so I'm like hesitant. I'm like, what's the word? I'm on my path, but it's not like the path I want to like be on or remain on. Like, I want to like do a different thing that I want to do. It's just I'm like not doing it because I'm overwhelmed. So I'm kind of on the path, but not on the path. So you're right. Like, we're on the same page. Like, I need to improve on stuff, but like I'm like already doing stuff. It's a work in progress. There you go. Work in progress. Yes, work in progress path. Yep, that's what I was trying to say. Okay, here's some fun news I actually wanted to talk about. So I love art. TAKASHI is such an artist, so colorful. Here, let me show you some of his work. And I love Marc Jacobs like perfumes. Don't ask me why. it's capitalism, I know, but look at all the colors. Look at all the colors. I love his art so much. It's so bright and beautiful, and I love it so much. And it kind of reminds me of this. See all like the patterns and colors? That's just like what I gravitate towards in staple pieces for the things in my life. Just a lot of color, a lot of vibes, patterns. And then when you combine it with the Marc Jacobs perfume, like, bro, this is like elite for me. This is like peak you made it moment. If I ever own it. Like, I need it. I'm just a girl. I'm just a person. I want it so bad. So it's a special collaboration. Okay, how much is it though? I'm gonna bet it's $100. How much is it in Macy's? 100 buckos? That reminds me, I have a Frida Kahlo perfume that I haven't worn in a long time. Where'd it go? I lost it. Damn. 130 buckies. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, I want the green one. Does it smell good? Or are they just... It's just the color of the bottle. 100 and... Wait, what if I tell my family to buy this for me as a birthday gift? Wait. So the green is banana, jasmine, and vanilla. The yellow, strawberry, raspberry, cedar wood. What? That does not make sense. Wait, where is it at? Pink, coconut, white peony. Sorry, I keep moving it. Praline. And then blue is pear, rose, and musk. I most likely will get the blue one. I love like a rose and I love a musk. So I want the green, but I think I'm gonna go for the blue just based on the ingredients. Wait, I want this for my birthday. I'm gonna take my family to Macy's and I'm gonna tell them exactly what I want. They suck at giving gifts. My family sucks at giving gifts. I love giving gifts, which is so funny because I'm like anti-capitalist, I'm like anti-consumerism, but I love giving people gifts. That's like my #1 love language. Like every time I go thrifting, I buy something for someone. Every time I worked at a thrift store in Montana, I would get shit and then like it would accumulate, and every time I visited family, I had like 5 gifts for each person. Like Christmas was peak for them. Like Christmas was the best Christmas they've ever had because I had the best shit for them. And I love like when people like actually really like their gift. It's just, I kind of hate myself for like having that be a love language because it is just materiality. It's just like a thing that you give, and it's like, I don't know, it's just consumerism, but I just can't help but love it. I love people giving people shit. I love it. I love giving people shit. I can't help it. My other top love language would be like giving people words of affirmation. I just hype people up all the freaking time. You know, I used to get hate for hyping people too much. In Montana, my freaking bullies were like, "You're such a cheerleader. Why don't you actually do anything?" I'm hyping you up. I hype people up. I may act mean. I may look mean. I may come off as like abrasive sometimes. But I'm your freaking cheerleader at the end of the day. But yeah. And I need to remind my family like what I want though, because their love language is like quality time. No, not even. What is their love language? They like giving me food. That's what they like doing. Food gift giving. I also like giving food gifts. But they're not really good with like things, like giving people things outside of the food. So yeah, I have to like convince them to spend $130, and I'm gonna give them the strategy. You know, I'm actually kind of bossy because when I like something, I make people do it, and I give them a reason why, or like make it more appealing. So I'm gonna take them to Macy's, and then I'm gonna show them the perfume. I'm gonna tell them it's my birthday, and then I'm gonna say it's 130 buckies, but if there's 3 or 4 of you guys, you can split the cost. Right? So if it's like 3 people buying it, it's technically only like 40 bucks. That's not good math because 40 times 3 is 120 plus tax. It's more than that. But you know what? 40 bucks is a steal. I've always been a very charismatic seller on my own behalf. That's how I get my shit. Oh, that's the same, guys, that's the same tactic that I did to get these earphones. These are Boise headphones. They cost like 120 bucks in Best Buy. I sold my mother on them headphones for weeks. I was like, I need some headphones. I need them to be quality. I need them to be like noise canceling. I need them to be like wireless. We went to Best Buy because I took her there because I wanted to go look at stuff. And I was like, oh my god, these are so beautiful. I wish I could have them, but I legit don't have the money. She got the idea, and then when my birthday came around, I was like, do you remember those headphones? I want them. And next thing you know, it's the day of my birthday, and I got my headphones. You gotta butter them people up. I'm actually so freaking excited for this. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Marissa says, I'm a words blah, blah, blah. I'm a words of affirmation girly too. I like the idea of giving them a plan so you actually get what you want and they don't waste money. Yeah, that's true. All they know about me is that I like clothing. I like Hello Kitty, axolotls, makeup. They give me a lot of makeup. They give me a lot of like cozy sweaters because I wear a lot of cozy tops, and then a lot of pink stuff. But I wear a lot of black hoodies, so the perception of me that they have is very girly, which sometimes I am. But like, I just wear black grungy clothing, and my decor is mostly what's colorful. Sorry if the internet's going in and out. No data. Sorry, it like left for a second. Marissa, do you give words of affirmation? Oh my god, no data again. Is it working? Marissa, do you give words of affirmation or do you like receiving words of affirmation? Because I discovered that the way that you give love is different than how you want to receive it. So like for me, I like to give words of affirmation, and I like to give stuff, but I don't necessarily like when people give me affirmation. I hate it. I'm like, fuck you. Don't give me a compliment right now. I love someone that gives me like acts of service. Like if you do something for me, like that shit is like peak. You know what I mean? What else? And quality time. If you like give me your time, like, dude, that's everything I could ask for. But yeah, this is what I really want. It's so cutie. I just want it so much. But I don't even know how it smells. I think this one is gonna be the closest to the one that I like, because I do use a lot of the musky, like rosy scents. So yeah. That is what I'm going to be working on. Mostly, I think I'm going to take them to Macy's, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. But yeah, fun stuff. And then I do want to talk about fashion weeks that are coming up. There's a lot of fashion weeks all the freaking time. I'm so over them. I'm so over talking about fashion weeks. I wish fashion weeks weren't a thing, but they are. I don't think they're disappearing anytime soon, but luckily there's a lot more sustainability, like compliance, that are required for them to follow. It's just right now it's a lot of voluntary compliance. It's not like obligated for people to like care about sustainability, or to follow it at least. So yeah. But yeah, there's been an announcement that a lot of brands, all of the brands have to meet 18 minimum criteria across 6 areas of the value chain. So they are going to be checking certain things. So they have to have a formally approved sustainability strategy in place. You need to be taking into account environmental and social factors, have guidelines and structures in place to provide equal opportunities and hiring processes to promote diversity. They must agree that they do not destroy unsold clothes and samples from previous collections. Instead, they need to follow a process in place for leftovers and waste. It all sounds so vague. It doesn't give specifics. And I feel like a lot of designers will find the loopholes. They'll be like, yeah, we swear we're doing this and this and this. And they can just write a bunch of shit on there. But like, are they actually doing it? Are they actually like implementing the sustainability criteria? Like, how will we know unless there's like a vetting process, you know? Like, I'm such a strong supporter of a vetting process by third parties outside of the brand, because a brand can be like, yeah, we vetted our brand and everything is a-okay, guys. Bro, you're the one that's saying it's okay. We need someone else to like check in and be like, yeah, what they're saying is right. Marissa says, I like to give words of affirmation, but I get very uncomfortable when people affirm me. See, same. I hate words of affirmation. It's icky. It's like, bro, go fuck yourself. Like, stop talking. I hate it. I hate it so much. I think I really appreciate it, but I feel undeserving. I suck at giving gifts, lol. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm such a perfectionist, and like I feel like there's so much to improve that when someone compliments me, I'm like, I didn't think I did enough, so like why would you think I did enough? So it doesn't match like what's in my head. So I get that, like you don't feel like you're deserving of it, but we're all deserving of being recognized and seen. It's a process. It really is a process to get there and accept the love. You suck at giving gifts. That's a good thing. You're not immersed in consumerism, hopefully. Because if you're good at giving gifts, you have an eye for stuff, you know, and you're buying stuff. If you're not good at giving gifts, you're like, so what now? You can make stuff, you know? You said you, what did you say you do? Crochet? You can give people handmade stuff. There you go. That's enough for them. Don't ask for more. Okay, so I do want to move on to this. One of the things that brings me hope is people that are not supporting AI like fashion. So Super L is a magazine, and they decided to do a lot of beautiful imagery, and it's called Dreaming East, and it was a testament to craftsmanship. I'm talking so slowly because I can't read the words on my screen because I'm so far away from the monitor. I'm like, and it's craftsmanship that they're talking about. But look at the imagery. The talent that humanity has is amazing. And yet we're over here being like, oh, AI, give me an image of blah, blah, blah. If you're a major organization and you have money to do this, fund the talented humans on our earth. Isn't that so freaking cool? Like, all this is just so beautiful. It's Chinese fashion. Like, come on. Someone in the comments says, this is what fashion photography and film sets used to be like, when there's actual budgets to be creative and not just relying on post. Oh, it wasn't just all for social media. I actually think the counter movement to AI will create more fantastic set designs and things. IRL. Very excited. I agree. Is my data back? Okay, god dang it. Look at the beautiful oh my god, the flowers. I love this one. I love the mismatch of like clothing. The collared shirt definitely does not go with the skirt, and this is a whole different thing, and this is cultural. This is beautiful. I love this so much. With the butterflies and the gradient color. Wow. I love this so much. Someone says Rehyun, I think that's the person that did this, is a photographer well, I cannot read. Is a photographer who skillfully translates imagination directly into her photographs. I particularly like her work featuring the butter bear. However, that piece isn't on Instagram. It's only on Rednote. Her Rednote is like a hidden treasure trove containing far more excellent work that can be found on Instagram. Oh, okay, so her name is Rayhan. I wanna see what else she does. You know what's so interesting? I think someone was watching my live stream right now and like looked me up on LinkedIn. That's so interesting. Guys, I know that you're watching me. What are you doing? What y'all lurking for? Not Rihanna. Guys, I'm paying attention to everything. I'm actually kind of a genius. No, I'm kidding. Oh my god, her work is so amazing. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love this with so much love. So much love in the air for this. Oh, I love the lavender hair. One day my goal is to have lavender hair. When? I don't know. I keep saying I want to do it, but then I'm just a little scaredy cat. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, she's literally... Is it a he or she? I don't know. I follow. I follow and I love. They're so talented. Oh, this one's so cutie with the cat. Aww. I went out on the streets with Chinese actress to gather smiles. We got a lot of happiness. I hope you're having a great day too. Oh, thank you, thank you. I needed that. Their head is an amazing place. This is pure talent. This is literally talent. Oh, I love this one. See, this is why I love fashion. You see the most creative, beautiful people that have such an eye and vision for beauty. And storytelling just in a photo. I was obsessed with fashion magazines growing up too. Just because, like, you can see worlds within a picture. A picture can say so much and you get so immersed in it. Like this one. Here, let me move my face so you can see it. This one's so interesting. The little poodle and the stroller, and they're like both grabbing it, and this one over here is like bruh, 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 like what? Funny. Ah, very funny. Okay. So we're gonna move on though, just for the sake of time. I just wanted to shout out the beautiful imagery that we're capable of. Damn. Not AI destroying everything, and we got humans out here being so talented. But I do want to talk about Palestine. So it's in theme though with like what we've been talking about with art. But basically, a Palestinian artist has turned her tent into a gallery. Let's watch.
بلكم أعراض وبقول لك راجع البلد. طب في إمكانية نعمل الشغل. بلكم أعراض وبقول لك راجع البلد. طب في إمكانية نعمل الشغل.
I think humans are so capable of being strong that I can't even comprehend it. She is so strong, and she's processing in real time the horrors that she's experienced, and I like feel like there's a pit in my stomach and my heart when I see this video. I saw it earlier in the week, and it's still incredibly moving, and it's almost like a torture seeing how much people have suffered. I think that right thing will always be to end human suffering. I think it is our obligation and our responsibility to stop the horror that's happening. And for everyone saying this is AI generated in the comments, that's just horrible to like think about, because like, how is this fake? If that's what we say when we see so much like cruelty and just so much bravery to fight back against the horrors, it's just like, what are we doing? Like, this is real, this is heartbreaking, it's happening, and there's people like trying to cope with art to the point where they're like making a gallery to inspire more reflection or to bring people together to do something, you know? And it's just a reminder that we have to like take up advocacy really seriously. Like, whatever small thing that we can do to promote the idea of freeing Palestine is important, it's needed. And in the small ways that I do it is like through my sticker, right? It's kind of subliminal, but it's like anything that we can do, it's important. And my heart like just goes out to those that are suffering right now in Palestine, and I don't understand like how people can inflict so much pain. God damn it. I don't want to cry. Guys, this didn't... I didn't mean to, like, want to cry. God damn, it fucking bothers me so much that we're so, like, people are so cruel. Oh, fuck. This shit is so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking what's going on in the world. Should we watch something in honor of Palestine? Let's see. Palestine. What's your national anthem? Let's learn. Marissa says it is so heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with this world? Ah! Oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh my god. I want to go and like help. But I think we can in our small ways. We can all do something in our small way. In a small way. Freaks of nature. Why does everything always have to be so messed up? I'm just gonna say late stage capitalism did this to us, and it did. I don't have anything like nice to say, and I'm not like an intellectual political commentator that will like explain the nuances of like how this came to be or anything like that, but I just deeply feel for the people suffering right now, and I only wish them the best. And I will continue to be in solidarity and just promote the cause that we need to recognize their humanity and their rights, and that we should do something to defend their country in whatever way possible. So, yes. But we're gonna move on for now, not forever, just to talk about other stuff for the sake of time. This is like a pivot. It's a harsh pivot, but I need a mind break. I feel like my brain is like breaking. I feel like my brain is breaking. What did I just say? I feel like my brain is breaking. Okay, so I have a story. Ugh, I need to like collect myself for a second. So I have a story. When I was a girl, I didn't really understand God. I didn't understand religion. I didn't understand, like, church. And it sounds so funny, but, like, I would go to church all the freaking time, right? I was raised Catholic. But I only believed in Hello Kitty. Like, Hello Kitty was my god. And so, like, whenever I was in trouble or, like, when I had a nightmare, I would just dream about Hello Kitty. I would pray to Hello Kitty. I would talk to Hello Kitty. Because Hello Kitty represented goodness. It had this special, like, connection to me. So, like, whenever I needed help, I talked to Hello Kitty in my head. When I had to go to my Catholic church classes or I had to sit in Mass, I thought about Hello Kitty. Because I didn't understand the abstraction of Jesus. I didn't like how he was nailed on the cross. I didn't like the idea that I couldn't see God physically, you know? I didn't like how his son was tortured for us. And like Hello Kitty is just so cute and innocent and like colorful. And as a girl, like I just saw it as like the most wholesome, beautiful thing that couldn't hurt me. But it was physical enough and like real enough, but like cute enough for it to like comfort me. So Hello Kitty has always been like my divine protection, you can say, in life. And then later on I found out that Hello Kitty was intentionally designed to represent that. Here, let's look it up. Hello Kitty meaning. It represents or symbolizes friendship, kindness, innocence, and a universal sense of joy and connection across cultures. And that's why they made it. And like literally that's what I saw. I would pray to Hello Kitty, I swear to God, to you. Like every time I thought about Hello Kitty, like my nightmares left. And I have Hello Kitty everywhere. Like no matter where I go, I have Hello Kitty. It's like a good vibes omen for me if I see Hello Kitty. Going back to the pastime topic, Marissa says, I think small things do help. I learned about what was happening in Palestine from one of my art students choosing to make his clay project the symbol of Palestine. Yeah, exactly. Like small things every day do matter. And then Marissa says, talking about what's going on and making others aware really matters. Yes, thank you for the affirmation, for the reminder. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Marissa. One day, I will send you a Hello Kitty gift. For all the good vibes you bring. I need to go to a clay class. I've never been. Is the texture okay? Like, is it overwhelming to deal with clay? It's very soft and like it gets on your hands though. Clay classes? Maybe I'll do it. So, okay, so the news here though is that the designer behind Hello Kitty is stepping down after 46 years. And I am kind of nervous because I love Hello Kitty. She's done such a great job. And I'm like, are they gonna make Hello Kitty slob? We don't need another thing going to shit, okay? But she's stepping down. This is her Yamaguchi. Now, she often wore kitty-style dresses in public and piled her hair in buns. The designer, now aged 70, has grown Hello Kitty into a character loved by everyone. That's my goddess right there. That's my woman. That's my lady. My beloved. Yes. So the designer was born in London and has a twin sister called Mimi and a boyfriend named Dear Daniel. Wait, what? Is that Hello Kitty or the design? I don't even know the backstory of Hello Kitty. She's not human and she's not a cat either. She was born in London and has a twin sister called Mimi and a boyfriend named Dear Daniel? Huh? Wait, there's a movie? There's a debut in Warren Bros. Film in 2028. No freaking way. I didn't know she was from London. Hello Kitty, you're British. Are you British? No freaking way. Wait, let's look. I was just thinking one day I will send you a Hello Kitty gift. You're gonna send me a Hello Kitty gift? Dude. ASAP, get on it. I'm kidding. You can if you want. I'm gonna open up a P.O. box soon. So I'm gonna actually do that tomorrow. So when I have it, I'll send over the information. I have your email. I'll send the P.O. box information over. Marissa says, I wonder if she has a documentary. I want to learn more about her. That's true, that's true, that's true. I do want to learn about her too. Warner Bros. Film in 2028? What the heck? What the heck, sees? No freaking way. Is this it? I don't want to watch like a random... Is this it? Bro, they be trolling us so bad. Don't troll me! Is this it? I don't think this is it. They're just trolling us. No! Don't do this to me. You can't play with me like this. Oh my goodness. Okay, where's an article at? I'm done with these fake freaking... Is this it?
Your favorite childhood
Oh my god, I got trolled again. I got trolled again! No! Okay, let's read an article. Oh my god! It's gonna be animated! It's so cute! Oh, I love this shit. July 21st. And that's actually kind of like the time frame where I'm gonna be... Wait, 2028? That's in 2 years. No. No! This is so cute though. 2 years? How dare they make me wait 2 years? Bro. F you too. No wonder everyone is coming out with like troll content. I'm gonna definitely see that. I'm gonna be so old by the time it comes out. Bruh. Bruh. Not fashion? What do you mean not fashion? Alifanto. What do you mean not fashion? We are talking about fashion. Hello Kitty is the queen of fashion. She's the queen of pop culture. What are you talking about? We take turns here. So it's fashion, it's environmentalism, it's free Palestine, it's talking about Hello Kitty, it's talking about systemic change, it's talking about how much I hate about Trump, it's talking about the degradation of climate rights, it's talking about legislation. We get it all here. It's free. It's free. You just sit back and you relax. If I cry, you cry. If I laugh, you laugh. That's how it goes. It's not just fashion. I'm not just a superficial fashion girl. Come on. I'm more than my looks. I have brains. Then talking about brains, this one doesn't have it. What is he doing? He's destroying our climate. He's destroying it all. It's called eco-fascism, and I don't like it. This MALLE freaker is gonna go down as a fucking monster, and I have no respect for him. I don't think what he's doing is correct. And he said that he is repealing the Environmental Protection Agency's EPA landmark 2029 endangerment findings. Okay? This is so much fun to learn about. You know what? We actually don't need to care about the climate crisis. Fuck the climate crisis. Let's support fossil fuel industry and let's just kill the earth. And so when we have kids and they have kids, nothing is gonna be left. And we're gonna be laughing in our fucking money in our graves. It's actually gonna be freaking great. It's gonna be so freaking great. Let's listen.
This is a big one if you're into environment. This is about as big as it gets, they tell me. And it's an honor to be here with a terrific person who's worked so hard on this and some other terrific people. Thank you very much. But I'm pleased to be joined today by EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin, who you all know, and to announce the single largest deregulatory action in American history. That's a big statement, in American history, and I think we can add the words by far. Under the process just completed by the EPA, we are officially terminating the so-called endangerment finding, a disastrous...
F you, bro. This ain't right. I literally was an activist for years, bro. I care so much about the fucking planet, and this mofo's like, and we're gonna take everything away and let's go fossil fuel industry. Let's go. No, where is he coming up with the audacity? Why is he like this? Oh my God. This pisses me off. I'm not laughing because I'm happy. I'm laughing because I'm pissed. I can't, my body can't take too much anger. It doesn't retain the anger. It laughs. That's my coping mechanism. Not about me, this is about him. What is he thinking? Why, buddy? Why?
Obama era policy that...
YouTube, bring back my data every time I bring Trump in my live stream. It just, my data does not work. Bring it back. Bring back data again.
Severely damaged the American auto industry and massively drove up prices for American consumers. Prices went up incredibly for a worse product. This action will eliminate over $1.3 trillion of regulatory costs and help bring car prices tumbling down dramatically. You're going to get a better car. You're going to get a car that starts easier, a car that
I don't need a new car.
works better for a lot less money. In 2009, Barack Hussein Obama, his EPA designated fossil fuels such as
Marissa says, I swear, he is doing this with hopes to sell us air in the future. The only free thing we have left right now. Facts. He will definitely sell us clean air. And technically it's already happening because the wealthy get trees that clean the air while like the BIPOC communities have less trees and less like greenery, so they are more more likely to breathe in dirty oxygen. So in a way, the division in air quality and like I guess air sales is already happening. Also, my data is like poor. There's so many warnings and errors going on behind the scenes. As soon as I brought up this man, YouTube is like, bro, don't do this to us.
oil, gas, and other things that actually make factories rock and roll. And
what? Rock and roll, brother?
Very nicely as a threat to health and human welfare, known as the endangerment finding. This determination had no basis, in fact, had none whatsoever, and it had no basis in law. On the contrary, over the generations, fossil fuels have saved millions of lives and lifted billions of people out of poverty and all over the world.
Get out of my face, you freaker.
With the EPA no longer regulating greenhouse gas emissions, health and environmental experts are sounding the alarm on the impacts that this could have in the long term.
Effective immediately, we're repealing the ridiculous endangerment finding and terminating all additional green emission standards imposed unnecessarily on vehicle models and engines between 2012 and 2027 and beyond.
President Trump calling it the biggest deregulatory action. The Environmental Protection Agency has reversed a landmark decision that fights climate change and regulates greenhouse gas emissions from vehicles and power plants. The announcement made along EPA Administrator Lee Selden. The administration says the policy change will bring a boost to the auto industry and drive down the price of vehicles.
Affordable cars mean opportunity. That means jobs, healthcare, education, and mobility, especially for working families.
DePaul University environmental science professor Mark Potosnak says the change means the EPA will stop requiring reporting on some of these greenhouse gas emissions, meaning information will be lost. Greenhouse gas emissions have long been linked to climate change, which is concerning for environmental experts.
So this goes back to what are we worried about climate change? I mean, sometimes people think, oh, it's just global warming, a little bit hotter. That's not a big deal. Here in Chicago, more extreme rain events. I mean, if your basement's been flooded, we're seeing more and more of that.
Also of concern are health risks associated with poor air quality, says the American Lung Association.
Yes, so particle pollution and ozone are linked.
Marissa, this is what I was talking about. I'm fucked. Dirty air. For you, for me, bro, I live in a frontline city. My lungs are working overtime. Now, they're gonna work overtime on the overtime. Dude, I feel like I have asthma sometimes. I be running and go, ugh! Like I'm alive on vibes, on a miracle. Like, bro, I cannot take more pollution. My body's already, like, struggling. I can't do this no more. I'm the person that's breathing this shitty car shit in. All the fucking pollution from the factories, I'm the one breathing it in. Oh, I'm tired of it, Mom. I'm tired. My lungs are just not that strong. There's only so much I can take. There's only so much we can take. And then we work like labor intensive jobs. So like if we're doing labor, right? We're taking in all that oxygen. So it's like grueling work, grueling life, and then grueling pollutants all around us. It's just double whammy upon double whammy upon double whammy. We can only take so much, and then we get cancers and we die, bro. Leave us alone. The BIPOC people are strong, but we're not fucking like superheroes. Like my city, a lot of kids have asthma issues. And if you know you got asthma, you're one of the lucky ones because your parents decided to take you to the freaking doctor for it. This is so inhumane. Yeah, it is. That's why I was so fucking, like, foggy in the brain when I started the stream. Bro, I have to live this shit. This is not just a theory. And if you're near, like, a lot of major car, like, roads or, like, traffic or intersections, or there's, like, factories in your area, you're kind of screwed. And not only the local communities, but, like, everyone. Like, no one is safe from the climate crisis. Your basement gets flooded. You get a flooded basement. You get a flooded basement. You get a flooded basement. That's what we're getting. Not cheap cars.
Linked to numerous health harms, including asthma attacks, heart attacks, premature birth, low birth weight babies, especially harmful for older adults.
Today, President Trump dismissing public health and environmental concerns.
I tell them, don't worry about it because it has nothing to do with public health. This was all a scam, a giant scam. This was a ripoff of the country by Obama and Biden.
In response to today's announcement, the American Lung Association.
Oh, hell no. Let's backtrack it a bit. What'd you just say?
Of the country by Obama and Biden.
In response to today's.
This was all a scam, a giant scam. This was a ripoff of the country by Obama and.
You are some weird ass man.
Biden.
In response to today's announcement, the American Lung Association says it plans to file a lawsuit against the EPA.
A lawsuit? For what? Oh my god. The Time magazine says, at a White House event on Wednesday, February 12th, February 12th, Trump announced that he had ordered the Pentagon to purchase more coal-based electricity and that the Department of Energy would... Come on, please, I'm begging you. Please listen to me. My Twitch stream is fucked now. Come on, please. Hello? Is anyone here? Oh my god, no! My Twitch stream! It restarted it. Dude, this shit sucks ass. Ew, I should stop cursing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Let me keep it PC. PC? PG-13. So the announcement comes... Let me refocus. So the announcement comes at a price. Of all fossil fuels, coal emits the most carbon dioxide per unit of energy, and burning it releases deadly pollution to the air. Research from the energy consulting group Grid Strategies also found that Trump administration's push to keep coal plants open could cost U.S. utility customers between $3 to $6 billion by the end of 2028. That's because coal is also among the most costly power sources. In the US, 99% of coal plants are more expensive to run than it would to replace them with wind or solar. Oh my god. And he's like doing so much to destroy all the work of environmental justice organizers and organizations. It's such a shame. And he's done so much against climate preservation this week. It's like, bro, like, give us a break. Just give us a break now. He also signed a proclamation on February 6 to allow commercial fishing in the only marine national monument in the Atlantic Ocean that stretches 4,000 square miles, that's home to dolphins, endangered whales, sea turtles, and ancient deep-sea corals. I find that appropriately managed commercial fishing will not just put the objects of historic and scientific interest that the monument protects at risk. It would not put the objects under risk. Why? Why is he like this?
A proclamation by the Trump administration to reopen waters off the coast of New England to commercial fishing is drawing criticism and support from Mainers. This is specifically about the Northeast Canyons and Seamounts Marine National Monument off the coast of New York. Executive orders by former presidents Barack Obama and Joe Biden protected the area. But the Trump administration says reopening it to fishing will foster economic growth and job creation in coastal regions. Harpswell-based fisherman Terry Alexander says there's some highly sought-after catch in that area, like swordfish and squid. But conservationists argue that opening the monument back up to commercial fishing could pose dangers to the marine life that call it home.
It's one of the most biologically productive areas in the Atlantic Ocean. It's a biodiversity hotspot and deserves our full protection.
That'll let people spread out and do their thing and still be able to make a living and, you know, maybe taking pressure off a little localized stock.
The fishermen we spoke with say they're excited to see the potential benefits that come from the reopening, but conservationists say they're going to fight to overturn the Trump administration's decision. A proclamation by the Trump administration to reopen waters
I don't have a lot of nice things to say. I don't. I got a surge of anxiety just listening to that. And if the area was protected for a certain reason, for biodiversity, and you say commercial fishing is okay now, where you get your ideas from? The world is not infinite, it's finite. We gotta keep a balance. It's called ecological balance. You know what? I can't even talk anymore. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know where to take the conversation, except, like, if something is protected, we must honor that. And Trump is not honoring any of those protections. He doesn't see an importance to conservation, to biodiversity, to making sure certain places are untouched. He just sees money. He sees like the commerce side to things. It's actually really quite disconcerting, disorienting, unnerving, anxiety-inducing. He's not a conservationist. You can tell he doesn't care about conservation. He clearly doesn't see things from a standpoint of an environmentalist. He clearly doesn't see that this is going to destroy so many beautiful homes for these animals. He doesn't see that there needs to be just a bit more of a delicate dance with these topics. Like, you just see a dollar sign. He should probably watch the Avatar movies. It didn't really end up doing much good for the humans to try to like grab and grab and grab. Eventually you just start blowing shit up, and then you're like, huh, what happened to Utopia? I can't see it in the fire. Yeah, buddy, because you destroyed everything you fucking set your feet on. I really wish you could put like a little like VR set on Trump and everyone else and like show them the future that they're making, because they're gonna realize they're fucked. We're all fucked because of them. They just need to realize it. But in their head, they're like, money, money, money. That's it. That's all they think about. And it's devastating. I'm like consumed by my emotions right now, so there's nothing nice to say, and I've made it very clear where I stand. And I'm talking from my personal experiences. I was an environmental activist because I know what it's like to live within the realms of environmental racism, where people see you as a money sign, where they see you as like labor. I often feel exploited in the jobs that I'm in. There's a lot of warehouse work in my city, and just the degradation on the body was heartbreaking. To see the conditions that we lived in was heartbreaking, and that still informs me every single day. Like, I went to Dollar General today to buy cat food, and the guy behind me was older, and he has like a warehouse like job. You can tell by the green jackets that they wear, the fluorescent green jackets, and he was just like moaning and complaining. You could tell he was tired. And we go to work like really early in the fucking morning, like 6, 7 in the morning. We get out like at 4. Grueling ass fucking day. You know, like, we are in the trenches. And he's just making life so much harder. And then he's like, oh, it's gonna like help with commerce opportunities. But like, who the fuck is public fishing right now? It's not the average working class human. It's most likely the bored boomer that's gonna make a bit extra money. Or like the white Republican that wants to go fucking fish for some random ass reason. I don't like people that fish. I don't. Why are you fishing? Leave the fish alone. You don't have to kill the fish. Even when I was in Montana, they would fish in protected waters. I went to this like really beautiful little section in midst of the mountains, and I was just chilling by myself. I was like, I just want a day for myself in nature. A motherfucker was in the middle of the freaking shallow end of the water fishing. I had to leave because 1, he was a white man. 2, I was alone. 3, why are you freaking fishing? This is a protected area. Pisses me off. If you want to fish so bad, raise the fish and kill it yourself. Ethics. Honestly, that should be a thing. If you didn't raise the animal, if you didn't feed the animal, you can't kill the animal. Oh my god. I'm not going to cover every single thing that happened because it's already 9:15 and I have to head off, and there's so much more I need to talk about. Marissa says it's such a shame. He literally fires everyone and then pretends to create jobs by killing the earth. Exactly! I'm pissed. And I feel like most people that are like-minded to me feel the same way. And I don't ever claim to be like the most intelligent person on earth. I don't know the backstory of why he's doing this. It's just, there's so much shit going on. And you see this and you're like, why? Why? But I'm optimistic. Like, my whole thing is to like bring solutions into the world. And Chili app is like such a great platform. I have the app downloaded. But Chili app is a app for those that want to take action with certain campaigns. And they recently took up the support of the New York Fashion Act. I've talked about it before. It's called Senate Bill 64558. So if you want to download the app, you can go ahead and do that. This is something I'm talking about on my own free will. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm giving an ad for stuff. Nothing is sponsored. Everything I say, I support fully. But basically, the New York Fashion Act has been something that people have been trying to pass for a couple years now. It hasn't passed through. It hasn't been a lot of like public support and internal support. But New York is basically one of the biggest fashion capitals on earth. And so it would make a huge difference if we held fashion brands liable to care about sustainability. So basically, instead of letting brands like pinky promise to do stuff, pinky promise like ethics, the bill would essentially make them map out and publicly disclose their full supply chain. It would identify and reduce emissions, toxic chemicals, and water pollution, and it would address labor abuses in their supply chain, address wages, and then the human right violations that are happening in the brand. And it would also set science-based climate targets and report on progress. I've been a strong supporter of the New York Fashion Act. I've known about Chili app for a while now. I've seen a lot of good things from them. So if you want to support the Fashion Act via the Chili app, all the information will be there. Like, it gives you the link. It's super easy. It's just, you just have to download the app. But if you want to do something, support the campaign, support the act, definitely check out the app and support the act as well. So just wanted to briefly cover that. But the New York Fashion Act is also known as the Fashion Sustainability and Social Accountability Act. It's a mouthful. And there's also a blog post that I've made on this on my website, breaking it down. I don't remember what I called it though. I haven't uploaded on my blog for the past 2 weeks. My bad. My baddie. I'm just overwhelmed with my job. Okay. Where is it? Oh look, I even wrote an article about warehouse and truck pollution. Very fun. And then what else? Where's the Fashion Act? I wrote about it. Where is it? I just wanted to pull it up for some quick reference points. If I can't find it right now, then it's fine. I'll just move on. Bamba. It must have been like 2 years ago. That's how long I've known about it. Where is it? Did I make a YouTube video on it? I swore I wrote about it and like, what? Where is it? Bro, did I not write about it? I guess that's the next blog post. No, I'd never wrote about it. Wow, I'm a fake fan. I swore I did. Okay. Never mind. I'll write that for this Friday then. I'll explain this and like break it down. That's fine. But yeah, if you want to support Chili app and then the Fashion Act. Okay. We're gonna move on just for the sake of time. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm briefly covering stuff. Oh my god, did you guys see the inflatable Hello Kitty? I said fuck guys. Where's that random guy that was talking about if I just talked about fashion? What was his name? Alifanto. This is fashion. Fuck ice. I've been seeing this everywhere. I love it. It's at Plaza Park. I kind of want to have this one in front of my house. It's so cute. They just like taped the posters on there. And they put a little oh my god, I can't talk. Diablo Trump on there. I love this so much. I want to do this. Imagine if this is like a shirt. Wait, what if I take the photo and I put it on a shirt? That'd be fun. Just gonna add that to my list of stuff that I need to do. See, I have so many ideas, so little time. I would be the best fashion live streamer ever. I swear. I would be doing the most interesting things. Okay, so one exciting thing that I saw was that the European Union has moved on to curb the destruction of unsold clothing and shoes, which is major. The United States has to take freaking notes, because we be throwing away everything. My voice is leaving. The first black Miss Wisconsin? No freaking way. Wait a minute.
Our first runner-up is...
It's a moment little girls
Miss Madison!
only dream about.
This Racine, Willow Newell is your new Miss Wisconsin.
But for Racine native Willow Newell, a moment...
Wait, I used to live in Racine. I worked at an alpaca farm there. No freaking way. Racine for the win. There's nothing else to do there.
And she never dreamed for herself.
I never thought that I could be a Miss Wisconsin. I grew up watching Miss America. I started watching it when I was 13, and I looked up to so many people, Erica Dunlap being one of my favorite Miss Americas. I watched her crowning video, and that's what really encouraged me to continue competing.
19 years after her idol, Erica Dunlap, made history as the first black Miss Florida, Willow would make her own history, becoming the first black woman to wear the Miss Wisconsin crown.
Do you consider yourself a history maker?
It's such a humbling experience to have people come up to you with tears in their eyes and say how much you've impacted them. Having people of all ages come up to me and say, I didn't think I could do certain things in my job or at home, but now because you've accomplished this, I feel like I can do anything.
For the past 8 months, she's embodied that empowerment while sharing her initiative, The Art of Belonging.
And it's all about creating a sense of belonging through the arts. So I've been able to visit nursing homes and schools, communities of developmentally disabled individuals, and be able to share the arts with them, allow them to express themselves in ways that they otherwise don't get a chance to.
Did you ever have those own limitations or barriers that you put on yourself?
All the time. I think growing up I was a very shy kid. Never thought that I could make friends or really achieve my dreams and be on stage and do what I love.
What's your message to other young girls who look like you?
Be yourself, be confident in yourself and your background. Even girls and people who don't look like me, it's all about just being able to be confident in your own skin, and sometimes that comes with being scared, so walking into rooms when you're at first afraid to do so, but then eventually being able to share every authentic part of yourself. I encourage every little girl I see, I'm like, you know, your natural hair is beautiful, your skin is beautiful, get on the stage, it's gonna be a great time. The next 10 years is gonna look very diverse.
In Milwaukee, I'm Jaron Jordan, WISN 12 News.
Yay! Racine is so beautiful but boring. My god, I do not recommend. I feel like I have so much lore. Bro, guys, I just am the most random person. Go her! Yes, Miss Racine. She made it out of the farm. No, but seriously, that was a joke. Seriously though, that's like so cool to see. And it takes bravery. Wisconsin is majority white. There was like some neighborhoods I wouldn't go to because I knew they got like the Trump flags and like the KKK vibes, and I was like, I don't want to mess with that house. So on top of like winning that shit, she still has to live in Wisconsin knowing how like racist they are. Go girl, go. Because they don't play over there. They don't play in Wisconsin. What were we doing? Guys, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. We were talking about the crackdown on banning unsold clothes. Yes. Yes, Brain, you are amazing today. You just jump around whenever. Okay.
From this summer onwards, companies operating within the EU will no longer be allowed to burn the clothes that they haven't sold. One could, of course, choose to be shocked that this is not already a thing, but rather than doing that, I've decided to include it in our mini-series, Reasons to be Optimistic about Corporate Sustainability in 2026, despite literally everything. Let's talk ESPR, or Eco-Design for Sustainable Product Regulation. This might be one of my favorite regulatory nuggets of the season, and it will require companies to do these two things. Report transparently on how much unused product has been thrown away, which we love because things that are measured are a lot easier to manage, and public scrutiny can be a very good motivator. And two, it will ban the burning of clothes that have gone unsold. Given that the fast fashion industry currently operates with 52 micro seasons, this will have a massive impact on the conditions for profitability in the textiles industry. This might sound radical, but I, for one, don't think it should make financial sense to have your products literally go up in smoke. So yeah, ESPR, it will start rolling out this summer. Very exciting.
Wait, I kind of like her content a lot. She's smart and witty and quirky. Who is she? You sustain? Whoa. She talks about corporate sustainability a lot. Interesting, interesting. I will sub for you, girly. I will. She doesn't upload a lot, but that's okay. Okay. Well, this is good news, right? Like, we all have to take notes. I wish this was a thing that every single country did, honestly. It would save landfills, and Chile especially, because they'd be getting a lot of random stuff. I wonder how much unsold clothing and shoes there are in the nation, like in general. I've never really looked into unsold clothes and shoes. This is like a new realm for me. So I wonder about the numbers and where this came from. Maybe I can make a YouTube video about it, because I think there's a lot to unpack. And right now it's like not, I guess I'm not in the mental headspace to research it. And I do have to jump off in a couple minutes, so whether in a next live stream or in a video in itself, we'll cover this in more detail. But this just recently came out. I think it was like this week that it came out. Oh, and then I don't know if you guys saw it, but Kalina Strada had some biodegradable fur in her collection in the New York Fashion Week. Let's look at some of the looks. So her collection was called The World is a Vampire, and it had plant-based, vegan, and biodegradable fur. So how it was developed, it was through a startup called BioFluff. It's entirely plant-based, crafted from a blend of recycled hemp, tencel, and viscose. And it's made in Italy, and it wants to redefine luxury through nature. What is this? Uniting innovative textile design with timeless craftsmanship. I cannot freaking read those tiny words. Guys. It's 9:32, like, bruh. Give me a break. Okay, so the fur is not only plant-based and vegan, but also completely plastic-free and free from GMOs and toxic chemicals. Should we watch the show? Do you guys want to watch it? Everything else was about sports, but I kind of don't want to talk about that. Oh, also, I want to go to the largest Asian market in the US. I think this is what I want to do for my birthday. I want to take the Friday off, and I want to go here for my birthday. And I'm gonna have the most random time. I like side quests. Here, let's watch.
And it's in Chicago. This spot may look like an ordinary market, but it's not. You walk in and it just keeps going. Sushi, snacks, bakery, shops everywhere, a whole food court. Send this to someone who thinks they know all the best spots in Chicago.
I want to go so bad. Yes, I'm gonna go for my birthday. That's decided. And I want to go eat somewhere interesting, and it'll be a grand old time.
This is the largest Asian market in America, and it's in Chicago. This spot may look like an ordinary market, but it's not. You walk in and it just keeps going. Sushi, snacks, bakery, shops everywhere, a whole food court. Send this to someone who thinks they know all the best.
I want a plushie so bad. I don't think I ever told you guys, but I went to a Japanese vintage store in Chicago, and that shit was the best experience I've ever had in my life. There was a cat in there too. I was supposed to make a TikTok about it. I have all the footage. I still have not made the TikTok. But yes, I love Asian culture. I want to go to Japan so bad. And I also did, I also didn't mention it here on stream, but I have a lot of like goals for next year that I want to do. Here, let me show you guys actually. I never went through it. My brain is a mess today. I'm sorry if you're just jumping around with me. I don't know how to control it today. Okay, so things that I accomplished this year or last year. I had a lot of subbies. I appreciate it. Slow and Steady wins the race. And then I started streaming last year. We're going to continue doing that. Much more ideas to come. And then I uploaded more consistently on my blog. Yay. And then I started my podcast. The reason why I haven't been doing my podcast is because my camera fucking sucks and I bought a new one. And that one broke. It lasted literally like 2 weeks and it broke. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it broke. It just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't turn on when I plug it into the PC. And I need a camera to do the podcast. Like, I can't have myself be pixelated. That's not good for clips. It's not good for content. Like, I just need a new webcam. So that's kind of on a hold once I get another paycheck, because my paycheck this week was $500. I can't afford shit with $500, so I'm gonna wait for the next 2 weeks to get a new camera. So the podcast will start rolling out again like in a month or so, give or take. But started that, and then my fashion media brand called Sustainable Fashion Time. I took a break from that. I didn't upload for like 2 months, but I just started uploading this week, so there's content. It's just updates on the sustainable fashion worlds. And then I learned a lot last year about sustainable fashion. Read a lot. I spent a lot of time outside. If you've been watching since last year, you've seen a lot of my change, a lot of my problems. I think I've grown a lot. I feel like I'm a bit more optimistic. I feel healthier, I look healthier. I think I'm a better person after last year. I focus a lot on what made me happy. I feel like I transformed a lot because of that. I focused a lot on my inner life, journaled, reflected, healed. And then I'm working towards having my own apartment. I do want a lot of plants, cozy lights, have my little Dalmatian, my cats, and then just having the apartment, staying in my hometown, but still traveling. Want to travel. And then I started reading again. I want to go to LA to visit. I want to visit the garment district. And then for my vision for next year, I want to have 4K subs on YouTube by the end of 2026. It's a reasonable goal. I want to learn how to roller skate. I'm going to also buy that in my next paycheck. I want to learn how to play bass guitar. That will be in my, like, I'll buy this, like, in 2 months, most likely. The one that I want is teal, and it costs, like, $200. Bass guitar. And then I want to do more yoga exercise, jump ropes, walking outside. I was supposed to go to the gym today. I didn't because my head hurt too much. I want to visit London. I'm obsessed with London. But that's like by like the end of next year, like 2027. And then being a whatnot seller, I'm still struggling with really doing that. I'm just anxious about it. But that's my goal, to like be a full-time whatnot reseller. And then by the end of this year, I also want to like be certified, like just have the certification to be a freelance online teacher, English teacher for Japanese students, because I love Japan. And my little brother also loves Japan too. I wish I could take him, but yeah, that's what's happening in my life. I love Asia, like the culture in itself. But yes, I think that's pretty much it for today. I was gonna talk about like ice skating, but I don't feel like it, to be honest. So we can watch the recent Kalina Strata fashion show, and then I'll jump off. It's been a pretty chaotic stream, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching the recorded version, thanks for bearing with me. If you're watching live, you are a superhero. What the heck is this? Why are they like this? New York Fashion Week, Kalina Strata unveils a different animal species on the runway. Road. What are we looking at?
What?
Why? Why? Why are we doing this?
It sounds like TV.
What the fuck? I don't have the mental space to process this right now. Why are they doing this? Am I watching the right thing? Marissa says, congrats on all that you have achieved last year. Yeah, I started a lot of stuff last year. I think it's just a matter of like improving it and continuing. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I can't. Oh, that one's so cute. I want it. That's literally my vibe. It's like grungy feminine. I literally am obsessed. It's grunge feminine. That's literally my fashion style. I muted it just because that's a fever dream. The music is a fever dream. I can't right now. The looks are pretty cool. This is literally my style. Sorry it's so silent today. Okay, that was the biodegradable fur that we covered. The necklace is so nice. The gradient on that skirt is everything. And then the collar. I wonder how they achieved that gradient look. Because it looks like it's on a silk. Okay. I wonder how they did that. It's just us and our thoughts right now. No music, just vibes. I like this one. I would dress like this if I had like a fancy place to go. It's just a collar around her neck is interesting. This one I would wear. This one's super cool. I like beiges, blacks, and whites, and it has a grunge to it. And it had a crop top. I liked it. That one, I would be obsessed with that one. I am obsessed. This one, I'm not sure about that one. This one's pretty. I love silk dresses. That one's cool. It's like a brown too. It's not a black. I would wear that one too. Oh, she's plus size. I love it. They kind of look like sci-fi characters, don't you think? Now, we did see some prosthetics. I don't see them here in the fashion show. Should we put the music back on? Just for a second. Sorry, it's just too quiet.
Human dominance attacks animal rights. They say we are terrorists. They say we are people haters. Okay. That was it. That was it for me. That was all for now. Thank you so much for joining. Even if you joined for a second, I appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good Tuesday. I'll be live again on Thursday. It will be a fun stream. I feel like my schedule is kind of like a roller coaster. Like Tuesday, no. On Monday, it's like cozy, like PG, like 13 vibes, and then like Tuesday is like a complete polar opposite of like intensity, where it's like politics and emotions and anger and processing, and then on Thursday it's like fun vibes, whimsy, DIY things. So hopefully you enjoy the diversity of my lived experience, and I'll see you with some more optimism and like fun on Thursday. So yes, I'll see you guys. Stay safe, drink some tea, get some food. I'll see you guys. Bye. Adios.